you all are doing well today. My name is Dr. Aishwarya Jishajan and I will be guiding you through today's lecture where we will explore the concept of self-introduction in Malayalam. We will look at how to introduce you to others and introduce others in different situations. This lesson will cover essential vocabulary, sentence structure and dialogues that will help you master self-introduction. So shall we start? Before moving on to the detailed description of this chapter, I would like to share some of the keywords and their corresponding English meaning to you, which are going to see in the following conversation where you understand how to introduce yourself so that you can easily connect with the sentence structure and understand its function also. So let's see. First, we will peep into the nouns in the chapter or the conversation you are going to learn. What are nouns? Nouns, known as namam in Malayalam, refer to the names of people, places, objects, qualities, actions, and ideas. Similar to other languages, nouns in Malayalam are classified based on gender, number, and case. They form an essential part of speech as they identify subjects and objects within sentences. Here follows the nouns. Vidyarthi means a male student, and the opposite to it there is a word that represents for female student as Vidyarthini. In Malayalam, many nouns are gender specific and these terms help differentiate between male and female students. Likewise, there is another word known as Adhyapakan, that is male teacher, and for female teacher we say as Adhyapika. Then comes doctor. Doctor, as you all know, it is a professional title. It refers to doctor used for both medical professionals and individuals with a doctorate degree. It applies to all genders without any distinction. Pere means name. Kootukari, that is female friend. Kutti. Kutti is a term in Malayalam that denotes a child or kid. It is also used to refer to young individuals and can be used in both formal and informal context. Muri means room. Class refers to class similar to its usage in English. It can be used in different contexts. Then comes Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam. For your general information, I can tell you these are languages which belong to the Dravidian language family. Let's see the other word. Srimati, Mrs. It is a formal title for woman. The word Srimati is a title in Malayalam equivalent to Mrs. in English. It is placed before the name of a married woman to show respect and formality. The term Srimati is derived from Sanskrit, in which Sri means honorable and Mati means a woman. Next, the names of the people who participated in the conversation are follows. Mangala, Raju, Vinu, Manimuttu, Ibrahim Kutti, Lakshmi Kutti, Jennifer, Venkadeshwarulu. Now we will examine the pronoun section. Sometimes you want to avoid repeating names continuously in sentences. What do we do in this case? We use pronouns. Pronouns in Malayalam called Sarvanamam serve the same fundamental purpose as in other languages. That is, they are used in place of nouns to avoid repetition and to clarify communication. Malayalam pronouns are distinct in form and usage based on the factors such as number like singular or plural, gender, masculine, feminine or neutral, and respect like informal or formal or polite. The first pronoun we are going to see here is nyan. Njan is the Malayalam equivalent of I, which is a first person singular pronoun. It is used when the speaker is referring to themselves in a sentence. For example, Njan Malayalam Bhasha Vidyarthiniyanu. That means I am a Malayalam language student. The next word is ente. Ente is the Malayalam equivalent of my, a possessive pronoun used to indicate ownership or possession of something. It occurs when njan, the first person singular pronoun, changes to n when the genitive case suffix inde is added, resulting in the form of ente. Example, എൻ്റെ പേര് തങ്കം എന്നാണ്, ഇവൾ എൻ്റെ കൂട്ടുകാരിയാണ്. That means my name is Tangam. Here the sentence structure is the genitive case of first person plus noun, noun plus causative participle enna plus aanu means is. Ningal is the Malayalam equivalent of you, serving as both a second person singular honorific and a plural form. As a polite honorific singular form, it addresses someone respectfully. Example, ningal enganeyanu, how are you? As a plural form, it addresses more than one person. Example, ningalku enganeyanu, how are you all? Another genitive case suffix is ude, as in ningal, which forms ningalude, your, a possessive pronoun used in a formal or plural context. The verb ningalude can be divided into two parts. Ningal, the pronoun meaning you in a plural or formal honorific sense. Ude, the possessive suffix that indicates ownership or possession equivalent to of or apostrophe s in English. A is a demonstrative pronoun in Malayalam, means that in English. It is used to point out or specify person, place or thing that is distant from the speaker. For example, ആ കുട്ടിയുടെ പേര് എന്താണ്? What is her name? Then comes ഇവൾ, means she in Malayalam, and is a third person demonstrative pronoun that translates to. Example, ഇവൾ എൻ്റെ കൂട്ടുകാരിയാണ്. That means she is my friend. Next, even. He or this boy is a third person demonstrative pronoun in Malayalam that translates to he in English. Even is commonly used to refer to a male person who is near the speaker or emphasized in the conversation. In this context, it can be understood as this boy, highlighting a specific male individual who is close by. Example, even Telugu Bhasha Vidyarthiyanu. That is, he is a Telugu language student. The next pronoun is Ivande. Ivande translates to his in Malayalam and is a third person possessive pronoun. It indicates possession or association with a male person who is close to the speaker or specifically mentioned. Example, ഇവന്റെ പേര് രാജു എന്നാണ്. That is, his name is Raju. The another pronoun is aval. Aval is a third person pronoun in Malayalam that means she. It is often used to refer to a female who is either not present or not the immediate focus of the conversation, sometimes implying that girl in a broader sense. Avalude. Avalude is a third person possessive pronoun in Malayalam and it translates to her in English and is used to indicate possession or association with a female person who is neither the speaker nor the listener. Example, അവളുടെ പേര് മംഗള എന്നാണ്. Means her name is Mangala. ഇദ്ദേഹം, which is a third person proximate masculine singular, a Malayalam term used to represent he or this gentleman, referring to a third person in a respectful and honorific manner. Example, Ideham ആരാണ് sir? Who is he, sir? Just guess, if Ideham means this gentleman, then what is Adeham? It means that gentleman, which is a third person remote masculine singular, usually used to refer a third person in a respectful manner, indicating he or that gentleman when the person is not present or is at a distance. Example, Adeham Telugu Bhasha Adhyapakananu. That means that gentleman is a Telugu teacher. The next is our. Our means she or that lady in Malayalam and serves as a third person remote feminine singular honorific. It is also used as a common plural for the third person. In the plural form, it can refer to they or those people, while in the singular it can mean either he or she without a specific gender distinction. For singular feminine honorific usage, like that lady, you would use avalude for possession or aval for direct reference. The other word is idu, means this, and this is a third person proximate neuter pronoun in Malayalam. It refers to something that is close to the speaker or currently being discussed. It is used for objects or concepts that are neither masculine nor feminine. Example, ഇത് Tamil class മുറിയാണ്. It means this is the Tamil class room. The next one is adana. Adana is a demonstrative pronoun in Malayalam. It is used to indicate or emphasize something specific that has been previously mentioned or is being pointed out. It functions similarly to that is or it is in English, used to assert or clarify the identity or nature of something. Its structure is demonstrative pronoun plus copula, means that in the context of a third person remote neuter singular pronoun, it refers to something that is farther away from the speaker or is not currently present or being discussed directly. It refers to the thoughts and objects that are neither masculine nor feminine, plus aanu, a copula, similar to is in the English, used for linking the subject with the predicate or providing an assertion. Example, adana Malayalam class muri, means that is the Malayalam classroom. Sheri is also means yes, alright or okay in Malayalam. It can be used to affirmatively respond to a question, agree with a statement, or indicate that something is correct or acceptable. Example, Sheri sir, Nanni, means alright sir, thank you. The next is Arana, which is an interrogative phrase used to ask who is in Malayalam. It is commonly used to inquire about the identity of a person or to ask for the name of someone. A prefix used in questions related to identity or person. Aanu, the copula similar to is in English. Example, അവർ ആരാണ് sir? Who is she, sir? Now we are moving on to verbs. The first verb in the conversation is എന്നാണ്. The term എന്നാണ് in Malayalam combines two components, എന്ന് and ആണ്. എന്ന് is a form of a verb that is used in defining context, equivalent to means or is defined as ആണ്. The present tense form to be, which is equivalent to is. That means is a verb for auxiliary in English, which links the subject to its definition or identity. Thus, ennaanu the phrase functions to define or explain what something is or what a term means. Endanu, what is, in which end is an interrogative pronoun meaning what plus aanu. This is a copula used to link the subject with the predicate in questions. Nanni means thank you in Malayalam. It serves as an expression of gratitude and can function as a verb in more informal context. Then comes Uddharani. It refers to interjection in Malayalam. And Namaskaram is a common salutation meaning greetings. It is used to respectfully greet someone, often in formal or traditional context. These words may be unfamiliar to many of you, but there is no need to worry. Today, we will explore how to use them effectively in conversations. Our first conversation is about Njan Malayalam Vidyarthiyanu, meaning I am a Malayalam student, provides a guide on how to introduce you during a conversation. I will read the conversation for you now. Please listen attentively and try to understand it. The conversation takes place in a classroom setting where a group of students is being introduced to their teachers and classmates at the beginning of an academic term. So let's start. Namaskaram sir. നമസ്കാരം, നിങ്ങൾ ആരാണ്? ഞാൻ മലയാളം ഭാഷാ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനിയാണ്. നിങ്ങളുടെ പേരെന്താണ്? എൻ്റെ പേര് തങ്കം എന്നാണ്. ഇവൾ എൻ്റെ കൂട്ടുകാരിയാണ്. ആ കുട്ടിയുടെ പേരെന്താണ്? അവളുടെ പേര് മംഗള എന്നാണ്. മംഗള കന്നഡ ഭാഷാ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനിയാണ്. ആ കുട്ടി ആരാണ്? ഇവൻ തെലുങ്ക് ഭാഷാ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയാണ്. ഇവന്റെ പേര് രാജു എന്നാണ്. നിങ്ങളുടെ പേരെന്താണ്? എൻ്റെ പേര് വിനു എന്നാണ് സർ. താങ്കളുടെ പേരെന്താണ് സർ? എൻ്റെ പേര് മണിമുത്തു എന്നാണ്. ഞാൻ തമിഴ് ഭാഷാ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. ഇദ്ദേഹം ആരാണ് സർ? ഇദ്ദേഹമാണ് മലയാള ഭാഷാ അധ്യാപകൻ ഡോക്ടർ ഇബ്രാഹിം കുട്ടി. ഇതാണ് മലയാളം ഭാഷാ അധ്യാപിക ശ്രീമതി ലക്ഷ്മിക്കുട്ടി. അവർ ആരാണ് സർ? അവർ കന്നഡ ഭാഷാ അധ്യാപികയാണ്. അവരുടെ പേര് ഡോക്ടർ ജെനിഫർ എന്നാണ്. തെലുങ്ക് ഭാഷാ അധ്യാപകൻ ആരാണ് സർ? അദ്ദേഹം തെലുങ്ക് ഭാഷാ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ പേരാണ് വെങ്കിടേശ്വരലു. ഏതാണ് സർ മലയാളം ക്ലാസ്? അതാണ് മലയാളം ക്ലാസ് മുറി. ഇത് തമിഴ് ക്ലാസ് മുറിയാണ്. ശരി സർ, നന്ദി. നന്ദി. If you observe thoroughly, you can understand that by changing just one word, the meaning of the sentence is altered while keeping the grammatical structure intact. For example, ഞാൻ മലയാളം ഭാഷ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനിയാണ്. I am a student of the Malayalam language. നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളം ഭാഷ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. You are a teacher of the Malayalam language. അദ്ദേഹം തെലുങ്ക് ഭാഷ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. He is a teacher of the Telugu language. ഇദ്ദേഹം മലയാളം ഭാഷ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. This man is a teacher of the Malayalam language. അവർ കന്നഡ ഭാഷ അധ്യാപികയാണ്. She is a teacher of the Kannada language. Here, നിങ്ങൾ, അദ്ദേഹം, ഇദ്ദേഹം, അവർ, etc. can be used in a place of ഞാൻ without affecting its sentence structure and meaning, which is also right. Let's see. ഞാൻ ആരാണ്? Who am I? നിങ്ങൾ ആരാണ്? Who are you? അദ്ദേഹം ആരാണ്? Who is he? ഇദ്ദേഹം ആരാണ്? Who is this man? അവർ ആരാണ്? Who is she? In informal setting, we say നിന്റെ പേരെന്താണ്? What is your name? And in formal setting, നിങ്ങളുടെ പേരെന്താണ്? What is your name? These questions are fundamental for introduction and conversations in Malayalam. Then you observe the structure, you will notice that the pronouns change, but the question tag remains the same, allowing the meaning to be complete. So let's see how this works with the sentences provided here. For example, ഞാൻ മലയാളം ഭാഷ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനിയാണ്. It means I am a student of the Malayalam language. We can replace Malayalam with Telugu and we get a sentence ഞാൻ തെലുങ്ക് ഭാഷ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിനിയാണ്. That means I am a student of the Telugu language. Here the structure remains the same, but the language of the study changes from Malayalam to Telugu. Likewise, we can also do the same with other sentences also. Example 2. നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളം ഭാഷ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. It means you are a teacher of the Malayalam language. We can replace അധ്യാപകൻ with വിദ്യാർത്ഥി. Thus forms നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളം ഭാഷ വിദ്യാർത്ഥിയാണ്. That is, you are a student of the Malayalam language. The word teacher changes to student, altering to the role without changing the sentence structure. Then comes to example 3. അദ്ദേഹം തെലുങ്ക് ഭാഷ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. That means he is a teacher of the Telugu language. Here in the sentence, Telugu is replaced with Hindi, thus a new sentence form as അദ്ദേഹം ഹിന്ദി ഭാഷ അധ്യാപകനാണ്. Means he is a teacher of the Hindi language. Here also the language being taught changes while the structure remains the same. And another example like ഞാൻ ആരാണ് means who am I. In the sentence, ഞാൻ can be replaced with അവൾ and we get the sentence as അവൾ ആരാണ് meaning who is she. Here also the subject changes but the question format remains the same. The next example is നിന്റെ പേരെന്താണ്. That means what is your name. Here we can replace പേര് means name with പ്രവൃത്തി. Thus we can make a sentence like നിന്റെ പ്രവൃത്തി എന്താണ്. That means what is your job. The question is now asking for a job instead of a name, but the structure remains unchanged. In today's lecture, we explored the essential components of self-introduction in Malayalam, focusing on nouns, pronouns, and sentence structure. We learned how to introduce ourselves and others in various contexts, utilizing key vocabulary like names, professions, and languages. By understanding the flexibility of sentence structure, we saw how changing a single word can alter meanings while maintaining grammatical integrity. This foundational knowledge enables the effective communication and helps build confidence in using the Malayalam language. For further practice, exercise will be available on the e-material platform and you can address any questions in our live sessions. Thank you for your participation and I look forward to our next session. Thank you all.